Alright guys, JimBob here from Cimmerian Chapter.com. I'm gonna talk a little bit about reaching goals and setting yourself in the mind game that you require for reaching goals and achievements that's important for you. And I just need to say that I'm not a life coach. I'm not qualified to make professional judgments or opinions in any way. I'm just talking from my own life experience and reflecting and analyzing things in my own life and how I've reached things that I have reached. And, I'm going to use an example. It's a little bit of a stupid example because this example didn't really get me anywhere, but it's a really good illustration on how this mind game, how the head game is working. So back in the 90s, in the music scene, there was a synthesizer called a Roland TB-303, and this TB-303 had a major impact on many people's life, me includingly, and it was kind of dominating a specific sound in that music scene that I was fully involved in. And during that time, we talked a lot about this TB-303 and about the sound and about music, obviously. But in that time, in the 90s and late 90s and early 2000, I saw the numbers 303 absolutely everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. I'm not talking about a number plate had 303 on it, and then a month later someone wrote 303 on a piece of paper. It wasn't like that. It was literally everywhere. Every day I saw references to 303, and my brother and some of my friends can vouch for this because we kind of came to the same conclusion. We actually see 303 everywhere. And okay, it didn't really lead anywhere, this, but what I want to say with that is that my headspace was in that music scene, and that music scene was dominated by this TB-303. And because I was receptive to those numbers, I started to notice those numbers everywhere in the world, every day in the world. And when you set yourself in that mind space, you attract the things that you need. I didn't say I needed those numbers 2 or 3 everywhere in my life, but I was in that game. And when you're setting yourself in that game, you attract the things that you need and the things that you require into your life from the universe, and you notice them, and it kind of guides you in the direction. And like I said earlier in previous videos, that if you set yourself in a game like that, it's not like you pretend, or that you think that you are in a game, or you think that you are setting yourself up for a specific direction in life. You doing it. It's not a conscious thing. You fully immerse yourself and you do that thing, whatever it might be, and it becomes your life. And it's a huge difference from thinking that you do something to actually doing something, and doing it because that's who you are, that's what you do, that's your personality, whatever it might be. So if you have other goals, like I don't know, you want to have a black belt, or you want to set up that business, or you want to buy that motorbike, or you want to make £1 million, or you want to lose weight, or whatever it might be, what I'm saying is that from my experience is that you need to set yourself to become that person that you want to become, and your life needs to be dominated by the things that you think that you need to be the person that you want to be. So if I take Taekwondo, for example, I set a goal for myself that I want to have a black belt in Taekwondo, and that was years ago now. But I became a Taekwondo person. That's all I did. I trained 6 hours a day. I trained non-stop. Most of those years I trained 6 days a week, 7 days a week, 6 hours a day, every single day for 4 years. And I continued that after I took my black belt. But there was never a question on if I can have a black belt, or I can't do something, or I might have failed the grading, and there was no question of giving up. There was no question of doing something else. There was only one direction, and that was to get that black belt. And it was the same for my friends, and we kind of lived Taekwondo. That was all we did. Everything else came second. And it kind of sounds quite harsh, but if you need to reach that goal, that needs to be the prime focus, not in your head, but in your heart, in your personality. And if you do that, you will start to attract like the 303s. You're going to see your 303s everywhere in the universe, and it's going to take you in those directions, and you're going to see it over there, and you're going to go over there, because that's the direction the universe is guiding you to take to reach where you need to go. And the thing is that you can set yourself a time frame to kind of push yourself of not watching TV instead of setting up your whatever it might be, sales channel or advert, or going for a run, or whatever it might be. But you need to fully embrace yourself in that life. Look out for what the universe is guiding you to. Follow that path, and don't look back. Be prepared for some setbacks. Be prepared for the dragons that's going to come and tell you you can't do this. You can only do this if you do something else first, or you can do it, but there's some obstacle that you have to do first. You have to ignore all that stuff. You just have to get on with it, go forward. All those dragons are trying to stop you of becoming or doing what you want to achieve. You just need to ignore that, and I can tell you right now, it's going to be consequences. And what you need to do is to prepare yourself for those consequences, and whatever they might be, you need to be okay with what those consequences are going to provide for you, and push through and keep going. And if you do that, you plant your seed to become what you want to become, do what you want to do, and there's no telling for how long it's going to take for that seed to grow, but it will grow, and you're going to get there. No doubt, no questions about it. You're going to get there. But it's going to be a journey, and you need to live that journey as it was what you intended to do in your life. Okay, again, it's all from my own experiences and understandings for analyzing my situations and my goals and other people's goals, and reading books and thinking about this. I hope you give me some insight, and I hope you reach your goals. Don't give up, keep pushing. Take care.